remember feeling like his band's like making it, like that for us is like, oh crap, we're playing the main stage, like this is as good as it gets, like for me, like that's all I felt like that could do anything from that show. So this is that first main stage show. So for me, getting to play Soma main stage with the breaking of the dam, I had been hoping for. If we could pull that off, we could do anything. In my head, it would open the path to bigger and better shows. Backstage, I could hear the owner, Len, MC the introduction as he butchered through her name. Here we go. Up next, it's Dr. Klahn and his army of something. What are they called again? Whatever, you know who it is. It's Dr. Klahn. Darkness covered the standing room only hall as cheers and applause cut through the murmur of earlier conversations echoing off the concrete floor. The bright stage lights burned through the darkness and Chris enters to the stage. Beneath them, the audience reaction crescendoed and ricocheted with the snap of the snare drum from Chris. Snap, snap, snap as he sound-checked quickly behind his kit. A second of silence fought back. The overhanging lights lit up Pat's silhouette. His bass, held perpendicular to his tall frame, balanced him a few feet from the edge of the stage alone. Pat's long fingers began their dance. They pulled and contorted the strings into thick, thumping twangs, steady, deep, low plucks in the rhythm of the opening bass melody. Backstage, I crouched down. As Pat pounded out his bass intro, Jason threw his legs over my shoulders like he was about to play a game of chicken. I'm going to try to lean way back while you're running around, Jason yelled from above me. Dude, do not lean too far. I might drop you. Oh, Jason laughed. It would be so funny if you dropped me. Ugh, do not do that, I grunted, struggling to push myself up from my crouch to an upright position. Jason's crotch pressed against the back of my head and his feet dangled on either side of my chest. His laugh filled my ears. I knew that cackle meant he was going to try to fall. He turned the volume up on his guitar. The first note from his Ibanez rang out through the amplifier. We burst onto the stage with Jason playing his guitar, hiked up to his chest, from his position on my shoulders. Chris pounded in on the drums, hammering away in time with Pat, as Jason introed a quick guitar solo. The dark stage was solid beneath my feet, and I carried the weight of the two of us. The lights barreled down, flashing colors like an epileptic seizure, as Jason bent the strings hard against his fretboard, and his right hand picked out the opening solo. I zigged and zagged the stage, trying to keep my balance, while he leaned back as far as he could, pushing and testing my ability to keep him upright. Frickin' Jason, I knew he'd try to make us fall. There was a push and a pull as he bent his body back and then forward over his guitar, pressed on his chest above my head, attempting gravity to bring us down. As his intro rang out, a sustained vibrato, he bent the final note which lingered on the fretboard. My body lunged forward as my legs buckled. I pushed my head towards the stage. He popped off my shoulders and landed, his Vans hitting the stage with a thud. Regaining balance, he crammed the energy into a mad strumming as the guitar switched from melody to distortion of a fast punk riff. Bass and drums locked in with guitar. The three of them needed each other like lungs need breath, panting for more. I lurched towards the mic, grabbed it in the stand, and pushed it towards the crowd as Jason jump-kicked us into the first stanza. I screamed my feelings of nothingness into the mic and out into the world. The reaction from the crowd was symbiotic. I could see sweaty punk kids and gleaming faces familiar in the lights. They pushed and moved together like a rogue wave, leaning in and pulling away as bodies were tossed over the choppy sea. I was sold. It was all I wanted to do from that moment on.